Hi guys, I'm on Denlinger's Patreon page. He's done a private video what to do about Denlinger and his followers. Firstly, Brian, I follow the Lord Jesus. I don't follow man. Right, I learn a lot from Denlinger, and Denlinger preaches the blood. Breaker preaches the blood. Right, the whole crucifixion. So, I follow the Lord Jesus. I don't follow man. But I learn from Breaker and Denlinger and other and Bible Bryan 16:11. Now we go to the comments. One guy is admitted that he's done those this guy, and he's created a couple. He admitted that he's done the fake accounts. And he's apologised. Bryan not once has forgiven him, and so far Bryan has not made an apology video to Ed, right? He's not. He's asked him to leave the channel, right? Okay. Where's his video in a public apology to Ed Denlinger, right? I follow the Lord. With you, Bryan, it's all about you and not about the Lord. Not anymore, right? It's all about Bryan Denlinger. I'm not part of your cult, mate. I don't want to. I'm sorry that guy did do those fake accounts, right? Anyway, he's apologised, but Jesus says, and he wants us all to forgive one another, because we all do things wrong, Bryan. Yeah, everyone does. That's why Jesus wants us to forgive each other, forgive others. That's what I meant. And anyway, I just so far it looks like Bryan's most likely hasn't forgiven that. Like, he hasn't said, I forgive you, right? And over time, right, because what that Chad Wilson says, somewhere, anyway, I forget where exactly. There's a lot of. Anyway, Chad Wilson did say it's more important that the Lord forgive you than Bryan. I know at one part. I don't know Chad Wilson for a bar of soap, and I don't know his family. I pray that he believes in the has his trust in the blood. And what Bryan said the other day, that Ed's preaching a false gospel. The resurrection, the crucifixion gospel is not a false gospel, Bryan. And I used to rely on my asking Jesus to save me for salvation. I no longer do that. I rely on the whole finished work of Christ, and I thank the Lord Jesus, and I thank Robert Breaker for teaching me the gospel, and I'm putting my trust in Jesus and his whole finished work, including his shed blood, and I will never forget his shed blood, and I'm not ashamed of his shed blood, and I like a blood-stained gospel. And that's all I have to say. And I believe I am saved because I've got my trust in what Jesus did. I thank the Lord for salvation, and I'm not against the prayer at all. I pray to the Lord Jesus reasonably regularly, right? And I focus on the Lord, and I'm never forgetting what He's done for me on the cross. I'll keep remembering Him every single day. It's Sunday morning here in Australia. It's a little bit after 7 o'clock in the morning here. Yep. Okay, thank you.